morning in North St. Louis County. Police are searching for the suspects who were involved in a large fight at a McDonald's.
A teen was taken to the hospital after the feud, and it was all caught on camera. Only First Alert 4 is hearing from the 15-year-old victim. Cameron Bopp is live where it happened this morning with the latest on the investigation. Cameron.
Yeah, good morning, and we will show part of that video here in just a moment, but we do want to warn you it is graphic. To give you some context first, though, we're right near 367 and Parker here in North St. Louis County. It was at this McDonald's right behind me, specifically the drive-through lanes back there, that police say that fight really escalated earlier this week. The teen victim, an employee here, telling us she was stomped on by a grown man.
I just want him in jail and charges to be pressed. I just was trying to protect myself at the moment.
Yeah, that teen victim speaking only to First Alert 4 there. Now, she is okay, but again, the video coming up here might be hard to watch. Here is that moment captured on the cell phone of a witness. You can see McDonald's employee, 15-year-old Araya Lynch, in the red shirt getting dragged by that man before he appears to then stomp her head into the ground. And it doesn't stop there. He takes a swing at her face as well, leaving the teen with head and nose injuries. Now, police say this all went down in the McDonald's drive-thru Sunday evening here in North County. Lynch tells First Alert 4 several customers were being rude and loud after pulling up to get some food, so she told them to come inside if they wanted to place their order. That is when those customers started swinging. We're told even spitting on at least 4 workers before taking the fight outside.
They was getting loud and doing the most and being obnoxious in the drive-thru, so we said if you wanted to get your order took, come inside.
That's nasty. How would you like if somebody was to spit on you? And then he lunged towards me and told me that he was finna punch me.
The owner and operator of this McDonald's sent us a statement saying, quote, ensuring the safety of both our employees and customers is paramount. We have a strict workplace violence policy. My team is fully cooperating with the St. Louis County Police in their investigation. Now, County PD tells us they are continuing their search for suspects this morning. In addition to that man that appears to have smashed Lynch's head into the ground, they say they're also working to learn about any more potential victims and witnesses. Live in North County, Cameron Bopp.
Bro, she's only 15.
Yeah, so they did find the guy, and then he is, like I said, he is getting charged up and everything. So go ahead. I'm sorry with you, Hakeem. What's your take on the story?
So now, I don't want people to think I'm a hypocrite. We need to put a bounty on his head and have a public beating. 100 lashes, butt naked. Where the family stomps on his head. Now, I don't condone no beating on women. We need to get him off the streets. We need to get him stripped naked. We need to get him black tarred and feathered. We need to make an example. That was uncalled for. We do not know how to do conflict resolution. If some people in our community needs to stay in jail. If I had the money, I'll put a $10,000 bounty on his head so we can beat him up.
Joe no hurt him. You're right. That ain't no man. That's a demon. Bro,
Yeah.
you hit a 15-year-old girl, bro.
Yeah. We need to get him tarred and feathered.
Yeah, that's something totally different. See, I didn't know how drastic it was. You get what I'm saying? I thought you probably like, slap her. No, he literally beat her down.
Yeah.
That's something internal. Like that's something serious. That was now I get the reason why black women sometimes feel unsafe around black men. I do understand that. Because stuff like that is crazy. And not only that, I keep saying it, and Natasha Vincent, our mother, she always holding it down. She said all the time, that's why I don't go outside. And I see why. Women are being attacked, and now little girls are being attacked by older black men. That's crazy. Crazy. Nah, I can't even say he deserves 100 lashes. I don't think he does. I think he need to get hung.
1,000 lashes.
You talking about 1,000 lashes? He need to get hung.
1,000. I'm talking about
a demon, bro.
I'm talking about a public beating where the men in the family stomps on his head, we slash him and beat him naked up in front of the McDonald's. Throw tar on him, feather him, slap him in his mouth. To prove a point, they do it in Africa. We need to have a tactical team. When a woman gets beat up, the tactical team is released.
Bro, that's traumatic. That little girl. You know, not like little girl is gonna be afraid of black men.
No, definitely. But listen, this is the point where I can agree with the lady on this. This is not good. It makes us
At
look
all.
bad.
Really bad.
It makes us look bad.
Really bad.
And these are the guys that needs to be extinguished from our neighborhood, and they do bring a fear factor amongst women, especially women that we look like us. I just don't want them to blanket that all over. Okay. I just don't want them to blanket that all over black men and saying every black man is doing it, because all it takes is for one man to do it to ruin for everybody. So the tactical team needed to be dispersed. I'm wondering, where was the men at the McDonald's?
That was it. One thing I like about the Nation of Islam. When they see trouble like that, they always around and they resolve it very quickly. They ain't
Very,
no
very clearly.
So
very, very
I'm saying that structure, what you saying, Hakeem, I do agree with.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you did ask a good question. Where are the men? You're like, yo, back up. Like, hold up.
Yeah.
These are young girls, man.
You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing. This is what happened. This one thing I understand that I learned. Listen, a lot of girls don't have gangster brothers. They don't have gangster fathers. Because that young black girl, if that would have happened and she had some steppers on her team, he would have been gone that same night.
Yeah.
Or we didn't hear anything from the father either.
Where's the dad at? That's another thing I'm wondering. Where's the dad at? Like that, he would have been handled that same night. Calls would have been made.
Yeah.
Calls would have been made.
Of course, Safari, have a blessed night. Thank you for your input.
Safari, Grace.
You know, we got to interview you soon, Safari, but I'm going to hit you up in the back end because, you know, she has some really, really good intakes, especially about so many different topics. She is amazing. Now that, guys, make sure you subscribe to She's Rising Soul. But go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, for me, I agree with you, but both of y'all 100%. You know, this is the type of man that definitely needs to get off the streets. Stuff like this, as black men, we need to be more protective. Because you definitely, you know, I don't know if she has a father, because we see that, you know, or a brother or an uncle, or something like this. You know, stuff like this. You know, this is, like I said, it is a bad look. It's very sad because we should be showing, you know, our younger women, especially for our age, that, you know, as men, as a black man, we need to be protectors and everything. And stuff like this, it just it dropped us like 4 or 5 steps back. And, you know, and it's crazy, you know, it's crazy to see something like that in the city of, you know, St. Louis and everything. Because when women look like this, it's like, you know, to see a black man literally stomping her skull into the ground, it's crazy. And I don't know if this man was on drugs. I don't know if he was high, he was drunk or whatever. Because he was acting belligerent inside the McDonald's and everything, you know, acting crazy, you know, I wish more witnesses can come out and talk about that and address that situation, you know. You know, I don't know if there was any man that was in the McDonald's, you know, I don't know if it was like in the midday mornings or anything like that, because they wasn't really particular what time it happened and everything. Yeah, but when it comes to stuff like this, yo, it's like I said, it don't happen in the city in St. Louis. It happens in Detroit, New York, Miami, LA, whatever, you know. You know, we as men, we have to address this. And we definitely have to address this as soon as possible, because if this keeps continuing, you know, it's going to be more of a, you know, the black man, you know, he's the demon or the devil to the black woman. You know, it's going to get to that point of, you know, it's going to be that, you know, black men, they're the dirtiest, they're the lowest of the lowest and everything, because they beat all black women. So, you know, it's important to, you know, make sure, you know, as black men, we have that structure, we have that group, and build that group, you know, build in our neighborhood, You know, especially and it starts with the family and everything. When it comes to fathers, uncles, brothers, is to make sure that, you know, if our sisters, our mothers, grandmothers, cousins, you know, if anything's going wrong, we are there. You know, and to me, we need to see that when it's extra stuff is like this would happen. You know, I just wish, when, the LA news, the St. Louis news, they reported this, I just wish when a black man would step up and say, hey, you need to be the protector of our black women, we can't have anything like that. But unfortunately, we didn't have that. So hopefully in the future, but this stuff